Hi, in this class we will discuss about greedy method. What is greedy method? How to write an algorithm for greedy method and what are various real-time examples we can solve using greedy method. Let us discuss in this session. Students, in design and analysis of algorithm, there are five well-defined algorithm design techniques are there. Those algorithm design techniques will be used or help a lot for solving real life problems very easily, and we can select based on the performance of each and every algorithm by computing the time complexity and space complexity of each algorithm. So there are five design techniques, algorithm design techniques, namely divide and conquer algorithm design technique is one which we already discussed in previous unit. In this design and analysis of algorithm, divide and conquer is considered as a algorithm design technique. This is the first one. We discussed in earlier class also how to solve various applications, various searching techniques, and various problems we can solve sorting techniques by using divide and conquer we discussed in earlier class. The second algorithm design technique is greedy method, greedy choice. Now let us discuss about greedy method in this session briefly. The topics which are covered in greedy method are listed here. These topics will be solved by using greedy algorithm or greedy algorithm design technique. How to solve we will discuss in this video. The first one is general method. What is the procedure? Here we are following to solve the greedy method will clearly described in the general method of greedy. So in the general method of greedy, the meaning of greedy is choice property. Greedy in the sense it is a choice property. There are many choices to solve the problem. So among those available choice, you can solve the problem by using any one of the choice. That is called as a general method. And the next one is knapsack problem. This is another example. Knapsack problem example can be solved by using greedy method. Job sequencing with a deadline problem. There is a job, the jobs will be in the sequencing order, and there is a deadline for each and every job. Arrange the jobs in a sequence of order. Which sequence of order we can arrange the jobs based on the deadlines, we can solve the problem using greedy strategy. Minimum cost spanning tree. Find the minimum distance among two cities. Always you can minimize the tour cost by using two algorithms, namely Prim's algorithm and Kruskal's algorithm. We will see how to solve or how to find the minimum distance among two cities by using these two algorithms in later on. Optimal randomized algorithms, optimal merge patterns, and a single source shortest path. These topics will be covered in this unit. Now let us move to the applications of greedy method. Friends, applications in the sense where exactly we use the greedy method in our real time that clearly describes the applications of greedy method. Some of the notable applications of greedy method which are listed over here. The first one is the problems that can be solved by using greedy approaches are the first knapsack problem. We can solve knapsack problem by using greedy method. Now let us see how to solve knapsack problem by using greedy method in this session clearly. Knapsack in the sense empty bag. Knapsack in the sense empty bag. How to solve this knapsack problem we will discuss later. Prim's algorithm for minimum spanning tree. Kruskal's algorithm for minimum spanning tree. To minimize the tour cost between two cities that can be done by using Prim's algorithm and Kruskal's algorithm, how to solve Prim's and Kruskal's algorithm problems by using greedy method, we will discuss in this session. And another application is finding shortest job. Finding shortest job. There are various sequences of jobs. There is a deadline for each and every job. Arrange the jobs in the sequential order which satisfies the deadline condition. That problem also can be solved by using job sequencing with deadline problem also. Optimal storage on tapes, and this is another problem. We can solve the problem by using greedy strategy also. Human coding, sorry, Hofmann coding. Hofmann coding is the problem. We can solve the problem by using greedy. How to do this, we will discuss in this session. Some of the real-time examples also we can solve very easily by using greedy strategy. Few problems are real-time examples given here. First one is walk-in interviews, and the second one is buy a car. Now let us discuss walk-in interviews. As we can say that walk-in interview selection is one of the best example for greedy choice. How it is, we will discuss. Friends, if you have a company, you want to hire talented people by walk-in interviews, by conducting walk-in interviews. The main objective of this problem is to solve the walk-in interviews problem by using greedy method. How to do that is the main objective of the problem is you can hire talented people by conducting walk-in interviews. When you posted an advertisement, walk-in interviews on any newspaper or website, people will see the website and they will planning to attend the interviews. Assume that there are n number of people attending the interview. In this case, you need to conduct the interviews for all n number people. Among those n number of people, you need to select the people who are well talented or best suitable to the given job. This is our motto. Here, there are many ways you can solve the problem. You can solve the problem by using greedy method. You need to depend on greedy strategy. In this greedy strategy, when we apply the greedy strategy to walk-in interviews, each and every stage you need to select the best person who is well talented. So another one is buy a car. How to buy a car? There are many questions. It will depends on some constraints. When we are planning to buy a car, which type car we need to buy, and how many kilometers the car will run, and what is the maximum speed, and what is the price, and how many kilometers the car run per liter. These will be considered into the factor, and finally we need to select the best car among the listed choice cars. So selection of best car among the listed cars available is considered as the greedy choice, a greedy method. There are many choice. Among those choice, you need to pick the best choice, that is called as a greedy strategy. So these are various real-time examples. These examples we can solve by using greedy method. Another example is when you are playing a cricket, at each ball you would want to hit a six that maximize the score. Whenever we are planning to playing a cricket, the batsman always consider that he has to maximize the score by hitting each and every ball as a six. So in this way, always we can possibility is maximum talent. In the first example, we are hiring the highly talented people. In the second event, we can select the car which performs better, maximized performance car he need to select here maximum score. That means that in all examples we are focusing on maximization the problem. Maximization problem, how to solve this maximization problem, that can be done by using greedy method. We will clearly discuss in this session, students. Now let me tell you the process, step by step process, how to solve the greedy method here. When you apply greedy strategy or process to the given problem, the following steps you need to consider while solving the problem. The first one is select all possible solutions from the input domain. If you want to solve the problem, you need to identify all possible solutions to the given problem. Once all possible solutions to the given problems are identified, then check whether the solution is feasible or not. That means that there are some solutions generated or created. Among those solutions, you need to separate feasible solutions. Feasible solution always depends on the constraints of the problem. Constraints means rule. There is a rule. You need to satisfy the rule. while selecting the feasible solution. Once the feasible solutions are separated from the listed solutions, then we need to find an optimal solution which satisfies the objective of the function, and it can be obtained from a particular solution out of the set of feasible solutions. So friends, here we need to find optimal solution. Optimal solution is nothing but it is the best solution among all feasible solutions. So you need to select the best solution. That solution is to be considered as a optimal solution. Always optimal solution is to be taken from the feasible solutions only. So these three steps are mandatory whenever we are planning to solve any problem by using greedy strategy. The first thing is select some solutions, and you need to identify or separate feasible solutions from the given solutions, and you need to select the best solution from the feasible solution, and the solution is considered as the best solution. Here, the greedy method works in stages only. The greedy method can work in stages only. Only one stage is to be considered at a time. Based on the input, it decides whether a particular input is given optimal solution or not. So the steps are required to achieve the greedy strategy are you need to find two solutions whenever you are working with the greedy algorithm. The solutions are feasible solution and optimal solution. Another name for optimal solution is best solution. Feasible solution is a solution which can be separate from the listed solutions that satisfies the constraints of the problem. Given problem is known as feasible solution. In feasible solution, we check whether the solution can satisfy as possible constraints or not to obtain at least one solution to our problems. Once the feasible solution is to be generated, and we need to identify the better solution among all possible feasible solutions, that is called as a choice. You should pick the best possible solutions among all possible solutions. That solution is considered as a optimal solution. Now friends, here if you consider or see the present screen, it will give you the clear picture how to solve the greedy method. The given problem is travel from Delhi to Mumbai within 20 hours. This is the problem. How to solve this problem by using greedy strategy? The problem is a person want to travel from Delhi to Mumbai. Here there is a constraint or rule. The constraint or rule for the given problem is the person can reach the city from Delhi to Mumbai within 20 hours only. So the constraint is 20 hours. Maximum time limit is 20 hours. So here there are many ways to solve the problem, but we will see how to solve the given problem by using greedy strategy. As I told that greedy means in the sense it is a choice property. Greedy means choice. There are many choices to solve the problem. So the target is a person travel from Delhi to Mumbai, approximately 1400 kilometers he want to travel. And how he will reach from Delhi to Mumbai? Let us discuss. There are many ways, many possibilities or choice to travel from Delhi to Mumbai. The first way is by walk. The person can reach or can travel from source to destination. Here he can choose the methodology as by walk. He has to take the choice as walk. And another way of reaching from source to destination is by bicycle, two-wheeler. The person can select the two-wheeler. Using the two-wheeler, he can travel from Delhi to Mumbai. This is also another choice. And the third one is by motorbike. The person can travel from Delhi to Mumbai by motorbike. This is another choice. And two more choices are there by train. He can move from one source to another destination, from the source to destination by selecting by traveling by train. Person can move from one place to another place by flight. So friends, here there are different choices are there. Choice number one, choice number two by bicycle, choice number three by motorbike, whereas choice number four is by train, choice number five is by flight. So the person can travel from Delhi to Mumbai in five different ways: by walk, by bicycle, by motorbike, by train, by flight. These are considered as, these five listed considered as choice. Choice to solve the problem, there are various choice, five choice are there. But here, you need to select the feasible choice. Which one is feasible choice? Identifying the feasible choice is best thing. This is one of the important thing. So consider these are solutions. When you move from Delhi to Mumbai by walk, this is one solution. You will get another solution by bicycle. You may get one more solution by motorbike. Get next solution by train. Get another solution by flight. So five different solutions can be generated. If you are to travel from Delhi to Mumbai by applying these five choice property, each and every choice you need to generate or create one solution. Solution 1, solution 2, solution 3, solution 4 and solution 5. Among those five different solutions, you need to separate feasible solutions. How to separate the feasible solutions among the generated solutions is one of the important tasks here. Now, how to separate feasible solutions is a task. Feasible solutions can be separated from the generated solutions by considering the constraints. A feasible solution is a solution which satisfies the given condition or constraint in the problem that is known as feasible solutions. Here there are five different solutions generated. Among those five solutions, which solution is satisfying the constraints of the problem is considered as a feasible solution. Here the constraint of the given problem is reach from source to destination, reach the destination from the source within 20 hours. The constraint is within 20 hours. A person want to travel from source to destination, he has to reach the destination within the time limit is 20. Now here 20 is considered as a condition or constraint of the given problem. Which solution or which method is satisfying the constraint, those need to separate and those are considered as a feasible solutions. Now first consider apply the first property to the given problem. When I apply the first property by walk to the given problem, a person can travel from Delhi to Mumbai. He has to select the first property by walk, whether he can reach the place within 20 hours or not. We need to check. That is impossible. Within 20 hours by walk, we cannot travel 1400 kilometers. So it is not considered as a feasible solution because the solution is not satisfying the constraints of the given problem. And by bicycle also, we cannot reach the destination point within 20 hours. And the third solution by motorbike also we cannot reach. Why? Because we cannot reach the destination by using walk, by bicycle, by motorbike. It is very difficult task to reach. And the possibility way is by train you can reach the destination city within 20 hours. If the train can run 70 kilometers per hour, then only the train can reach. Obviously, by flight you can reach within 1 hour or 2 hours Delhi, Mumbai. So the possibility is if you consider by train or by flight, the person can reach from Delhi to Mumbai. So here these two choice, the choice number 4 and choice number 5 are considered as feasible solutions. The possible number of feasible solutions to solve the problem are two. There are two possibilities. One is by train, another one is by flight. So here we need to separate the feasible solutions among all the generated normal solutions. Once the feasible solutions are generated, the last step is you need to pick the best solution among those generated feasible solution that is considered as optimal solution. And here we can select the optimal solution. How to select the optimal solution is an optimal solution is a feasible solution whereas it provides the best solution to the given problem. That means that we need to separate the optimal one from the listed feasible solutions. So which one is optimal by train or by flight? So always we can consider by flight is considered as a optimal solution, hence we can ignore it. Consider the by flight solution is optimal solution and we can conclude the problem by using optimal solutions. So finally, the objective of this problem can be solved by flight. A person can reach from Delhi to Mumbai by flight. He can reach within 20 hours with less cost. Within 20 hours, this is the problem. So friends, in this way, you can solve any problem by using greedy strategy. The first thing is find all possible solutions and separate the feasible solutions among the generated solutions by satisfying the constraints. Once the feasible solutions are generated, then we can focus on the optimal solution. Pick the optimal solution among those possible feasible solutions, which performs the better way that is considered as optimal solution. The main objective of the given problem is minimize the traveling time. The traveling time can be minimized by travel through flight only. In this way, we can solve the problem. Friends, we will discuss another example. Control abstraction for greedy method. Now we will see how to write a step-by-step procedure or algorithm to solve the greedy method in this session. Control abstraction for greedy method or pseudo code for greedy method both represents the common class. How to write a greedy method algorithm we will see in this example. Algorithm, this is the header part of an algorithm. The name of the algorithm is greedy, and here we are passing two parameters, namely A and N. And N is nothing but number of objects, and A of A1 to N are the constraints. We are putting some constraints to the given problem. And here A is a given problem and N is the number of objects, and there is a constraint here we can consider while solving the problem. And whenever you are planning to apply greedy strategy to any given problem, first find the possible solutions. What are the possible solutions you need to find it? And initially, you can assign the solution as 0. Initially, the given solution is 0. Why? Because we cannot say which solution is best one. That's why initially you can assign the solution equal to 0. And there are n number of problems we need to find out. So that's why those are listed from 1 to n. These are n number of problems. And here, once you can find the select an item from the given problem, that item is to be considered and consider the item and check whether it is feasible or not. If the selected item is feasible, it is a feasible solution, then you can include that into the solution. Repeat the concept till all possible feasible solutions are to be collected or not. Once all possible feasible solutions are collected, generally you can include all possible feasible solutions here. And you can return the solution, the return solution become the optimal solution, that is, select the optimal solution, that is, pick the best solution among the possible solutions, that is considered as a optimal solution. In this way, you can write the greedy algorithm. Friends, now I will brief you how to solve knapsack problem by using greedy method. So this is the example. Here, knapsack in the sense empty bag. In knapsack means empty bag, and the knapsack problem can be solved by using greedy method. And also the same problem can be solved by using dynamic programming also. But here there is a difference. The knapsack problem can be solved by using fractional, whereas the knapsack problem can be used using dynamic programming, that is a 0-1 knapsack problem. So here in fractional knapsack problem, we always consider as 0 by 1 as knapsack problem. 0 by 1, that means that a fraction, you may have a choice fraction. That means that here you can select 0 or you can select 1 or you can select a fraction. There are three choices whenever you are planning to solve the problem: the 0, the 1 and the fraction. 0 represents the complete item is to be selected. The item is not selected, sorry. 1 represents the item is chosen, is selected, whereas 0 represents the item is not selected. And 0 by 1 represents the item selected as a fractional item. That means the item is broken down into some number of pieces. Consider here There is a bag, empty bag, and there are some items. Item number A, item number B, item number C. These are three different items. Each item is having their own weight. Weight is 10. The second item weight is 20. The third item weight is 30. And each and every item can hold profit or value. The profit of first item is 60 rupees. The profit of second item is 100 rupees. And the profit of third item is 120 rupees. That means each and every item can hold weight and profits. And there is a empty bag. The main objective of fractional knapsack problem is maximize the profit. Maximize the profit by filling the items, by filling the knapsack with the possible items. That means that you need to fill the bag with the possible number of ways, but maximize the profit by satisfying the constraint. Here, the constraint is the maximum capacity of knapsack is 50. That means that the bag can be filled with maximum weight is 50 kgs only. This is the constraint. When you apply greedy strategy to the given problem, the first thing is select all possible solutions. And the second way is separate feasible solutions by satisfying the condition. And third point is identify the best solution, that is the feasible solution from optimal solution from the feasible solution. So here we need to find what are solutions and what are feasible solutions and what is optimal solution. So friends, we can fill the bag in many ways. Suppose I can fill the bag with three items. If I fill the bag with three items, what will happen? Now let us see here. If I fill the bag initially, if I place A item in the bag, B item next in the bag, next C item in the bag will be filled, but it is not satisfied the condition or the constraint. Why? Because the capacity of bag is 50. If I can fill the knapsack with A, B, C items, it is not a feasible solution because the total weight exceeds the knapsack capacity. So when I can place all three items in the bag, the weight is total weight is 10 plus 20 plus 30. The total weight is 60. I cannot accommodate 60 into the bag, the weight of 60 into the bag. Why? Because the capacity of the bag is 50. So the solution is not considered as a feasible solution. It is a solution, but not feasible one. So always ignore the feasible solutions. And what is feasible solution? Feasible solutions in the sense you can select, you can fill the bag with A, with B. This is possible. It is a suitable solution. If you fill the bag with A and next fill the bag with B, if you fill the bag with A and B, two items, that is considered as a feasible solution. Why? Because the maximum weight is 10, and the weight is 20. Total the weight of the bag is 30. If you fill the bag, empty bag with A and B items, now the weight of the bag is only 30 and 20 weight is left over. This is considered as a feasible solution. And another way is you can fill the bag with B and C also. You can fill the bag with B and C. The weight is 50. This is another way. And another way is you can fill the bag with A or you can fill the bag with only B item. You can fill the bag with only C item, but you cannot fill the bag with all three items. So here there are many possibilities, many feasible solutions. Among those feasible solutions, you can select one solution that is the optimal solution. So optimal solution is if you take item A, item B, and two-thirds of item C, what is the weight? If you take item A is 10 is the weight, item B is 20 is the weight, and two-thirds of item C, that means that a fraction of item C. The item is to be broken down into some number of pieces. Here you can select two-thirds of this item C. That means that the weight is two-thirds of 30. And the total weight is 50. That means that it satisfies the condition below 50 or less than or equal to 50. And the total weight profit you can gain once you can follow this approach, the total profit is 240. That means that when the person fill the bag with complete item of A, complete item of B, and fraction item of C, 2 by 3 of C, then the bag weight is 50 and the total profit earned is 240. So in this case, the maximum profit is 240. So maximize the profit is considered as optimal solution. So the optimal solution of the given problem is fill the bag with complete item of A, complete item of B, and two-third item of C. Then only you can get the maximum profit 240 rupees. If you fill the bag with item A, item B, it is feasible solution only, but you cannot get the maximum profit. Why? Because if you fill the bag with A and B, you can consider the weight, the total weight is less than 240. If you fill the bag with B and C objects only, and finally find the total value or profit is less than 240. If you fill the bag with complete item of A, complete item of B, and two-thirds of item of C, then only you can get the maximum profit. Hence, we can conclude that always find the maximized profit in the given problem. So in this way, you can solve the problem. And here, one more problem is there is a bag and there are 5 different items. Each and every item, the weight is given 1 kg, 2 kg, 12 kg, 1 kg, 4 kg. And the profit or prices of each item also marked with the dollars. The main objective of this problem is fill the knapsack with those items by satisfy the condition is less the size of the weight of the bag is less than or equal to 15 kgs and maximize the profit. In which way you can fill the bag with those items, maximize the profit. To maximize the profit by satisfying the condition is less than or equal to 15 kgs. So the problem, the main objective of the problem is fill the knapsack with items that maximize the profit subject to satisfying the condition. Here there is a formula, maximize XIPI. So maximize the profit and subject to less than the total weight of the item selected is always less than or equal to MW. W stands for here the capacity, total weight of the capacity of the knapsack. That means that always the total weight is less than or equal to capacity of the knapsack. Here x of I is considered as the item selected. X of 1 is one item, x of 2 another item, X of 3, X of 4, X of 5. And profits are the profit of first item P1, profit of second item P2, profit of third item, like this only. And weights are W1, W2, W3, W4. And M is knapsack capacity, that is about 15 kgs. So friends, in this way, you can solve the problem by using greedy strategy. Now let us discuss or see how to solve a problem, knapsack problem, 0 by 1 knapsack problem using greedy strategy in next class. Thank you. Thank you.